because you have this background as domestic violence attorney, how do you have mediation with an ex where there is a protective order present? Is that even possible? I know the answer, but I'm gonna let you answer it.
New Jersey, generally no. So you can't go to custody and parenting time mediation. Every county has a program through the court where, and again, I'm talking generally pre-pandemic because maybe things are a little bit different now. So we'll talk about that kind of separately. You can attend. There's a restraining order. You can't be in the same place. It was often in a little closet-sized conference room in the courthouse that they provide the mediators, and that's a no-go. There are a few domestic violence approved mediators, so generally the answer is no. There are some. In the pandemic, because things were virtual and on Zoom with the ability to keep people completely separate, I did, and everybody consented in writing to it, did have a case where there was a final restraining order and we did mediation, but myself and my client were in one breakout room and the mediator went back and forth, and the wife and her attorney were in another breakout room, and as I said, we all consented, and that worked out fine. And so I think maybe the virtual world might help facilitate that along, right? So it's really, you shouldn't end up in a trial just because there is a restraining order. If you have two good attorneys, hopefully there's a way to work around that. Nobody is ever put in a situation, though, by the court where there's discomfort. I did years ago, we had a case that this is going on 20 years ago, where there was a final restraining order and the judge ordered the parties to mediation. Everybody was horrified, but the mediator just did their best and kept everyone separate, and we walked, the victim was my client, walked her to her car and did the best we could.